Alright. So, yeah, we're doing this mission again. Fuck everything that happened last time. That was fucking bad. That was really, really bad. It's okay, though. It's okay, though. So, this is actually being recorded several days after my first take of this mission. I was just going through the fucking shit in Premiere, and I'm like, wow, this looks bad. Ah, shit. And this is where it started. I probably should have done a practice run with this. Oh, come on now, I'm better than this. There we are. Just proving a quick point. Hang on. Come on now. Quit being a cunt. Fuck this. Ah. Hit this. Jesus. And... wait. Ah, come on now. Ah, fuck it. There we go. Much better than last time. Much better. Okay. So since my last recording of this, I have put some more thought into some things I covered in that initial take, specifically regarding what is going to be happening after the playthrough is over. And I think that this is actually a pretty decent time, if any, to sort of broach that subject, and now I have an entire episode basically to cover that in its fruition and entirety. So, let's basically start with what... So, when is the Devil May Cry 4 playthrough slated to be over? That's, I guess, the first question that we need to answer is, when is it supposed to be done? Well, we're actually several months overdue. The playthrough was never supposed to take anywhere near as long as it did, ultimately. At least not for me. I know I'm sounding like I'm some super professional guy and had an actual schedule and shit, but no, this was slated to take me about a month at most, and as you can see, it's taken me the better part of not even a year. Actually, it may have been a year since I first started this, but yeah. Which, I mean, is good enough, you know. I mean, I've come a long way, needless to say. But, I mean, obviously... I think that, you know, a lot of things could be moving, you know, a bit quicker, but that's... you know, at least in terms of this playthrough, but that's a bit more subjective. I mean, some people would say that this is actually a pretty decent pace, just because, you know, there are drastic changes, and, you know, some would say even improvements in my play between episodes, but still... yeah, this whole thing, though, was never supposed to take anywhere near as long as it did. And I think that's sad, but whatever. I'm not losing any sleep over it. I'm just a bit, I'm just gonna sort of take this as a lesson. And I mean, you know, really, it had nothing to do with the editing behind any of this, because, you know, editing these videos is really very easy. It's not even time-consuming. I basically just sync the audio from my microphone and the video from Fraps, and we just sort of go from there. So, you know, it's hardly, you know, the most extraneous thing I've ever done. Like, it's certainly not, like, selling point or anything like that, but... Oh, Jesus, I forgot about this. This is also where I fucked up pretty bad. That's okay, though. Let's see if this doesn't take care of the problem, mostly. Yeah, but took care of a decent number of them. Okay. So, that wasn't really as stylish as I would have wanted to, but it's definitely practical. And I think that's what a lot of the Dante missions in Legendary Dark Knight boil down to, is that they're not about being super stylish. They're more or less about being practical with the abilities that you're given with Dante. And that's actually a pretty worthy goal, because it's really hard to take a kit that's mostly designed for 1v1s like Dante is, and then sort of transpose him into this game mode where, you know, he has a lot more on his plate than he normally would in a playthrough. So yeah, I'm really a big fan of these missions, more or less, because of the way that they change how you have to approach Dante. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. The playthrough is taking a bit too long, I admit that, and I think that a lot of people are very weary about it. I don't know how the fuck that guy fell through the floor, but he did. And I think a lot of people are sort of tired of watching this, because just how... I honestly don't know why. I'm just going to assume that people are just sort of sick of seeing just regular... Well, not regular, but like just mid to decent Devil May Cry 4 gameplay. Just of a game that they've definitely probably already seen or played by someone better, so... Yeah, I mean, basically I'm just sort of using this right now as just a personal milestone thing for me. Oh, Jesus Christ, I wanted... Oh, wow. Oh my god, I cannot hit air releases today. Or regular releases, in fact. Okay. Did I just get... Is this fucking controller going too? God damn it. I just bought this. Whatever. Oh, it is irrelevant. So, I've given it a lot of thought. A lot of thought. And... Hang on. Where I see the series going after this is... Or, not even the series, the channel going after this is probably going to be, you know, a much more extraneous focus on, selling point, probably. Probably gonna focus a lot on selling point for, you know, a little while after I'm done, but I guess that's just sort of because I have a lot of games that I can cover. You know, especially after, you know, I was so pleased. Ultimately, I was pleased with the way that, the selling point video for Blood Rain did. I'm not happy with it. But I see very clear avenues for improvement, and I think that's what's important. So, yeah. I see very serious room for improvements just in general with that video, and I think I have a really good opportunity to, you know, take the series in a more distinct direction from my reviews. Yeah. So, I know where I want to go with the Legend of Korra video, it's just a matter of getting there, which will... Once again, the video is still fucking stuck in script writing, because I've gone through the script several times, I've gone back to the outlines, and, I don't want that. And just in general, I would say that it's at a good place now. I'm gonna do another script write-up and another read-through just to make sure that it's where I want it to be. And yeah, we'll go from there. We'll enter editing phase, hopefully sometime soon. I really want this one to be better than Blood Rain, so I'm gonna take my time with it. Another subject I've been thinking of broaching has been on the topic of things like video essays. I'm not really sure what style I want to go with them. Like, I don't know. That needs to be, you know, taken into its own, you know, just sort of like me talking about a game or something like that, you know, in a very formal but also very, you know, well thought out format. That I think that would be good.
Who the hell are you? Glad I got your attention. I was beginning to feel a little ignored.
You may jest, but the kindest fate I offer is to unify and spend eternity with a child of mine.
So yeah. that's about where we're at right now with that. Another thing I've been thinking about doing has been doing, you know, just more actual straight-up reviews in general. The problem with that is that I would need actual games worthy of a review. I've been thinking about doing maybe a retrospective review on Devil May Cry 4 for reasons I'm going to go into probably in a later episode. And here's the rematch with her. And I've already taken damage. And I've taken damage twice now. I'm not going to let that stop me, though. And... ah, fuck. I really wanted Trickster there, but I didn't get it. Okay. I actually refused to let this go as badly as the last time did, so... huh. Oh! Ah, shit, it's these ones. That dealt no damage, but I'm okay with that. Sorry, I really want to focus on this, because this is actually my weakest fight for Dante. I think this is my weakest fight for both characters, if I'm totally honest, but this one especially for Dante. Like, especially for Dante. Okay, where are we at right now? Give me a... yes, this is already going so much better. Okay, so... where was I? Oh yeah, so one thing I've also been thinking of broaching on the subject is the concept of, like, reviewing, like, music and things like that. Like, for... not necessarily just for video games, although that would definitely probably be the first thing I cover. Would be, like, a review of the original soundtrack, probably for a game like Transistor. Or just, you know, a soundtrack I really enjoyed from start to finish. And, you know, that soundtrack can come in many forms, so I don't know what it'll be yet. It's just a thought I'm throwing out there. I don't want to promise anything to anybody. Okay. That was much cleaner than last time. Much cleaner. Although, to be fair, she was a lot less aggressive this time, so there's that. Alright.
I think that look suits you better.
I'm pretty content with this. This wasn't insane or anything, but it went better than last time, and I'm okay with that. So, music reviews, potentially. I don't know when I'm going to start that up. I have a couple of ideas, and for, like, outside of original soundtracks, one thing I've really been meaning to cover for a while is the subject of a melodic death metal band by the name of The Unguided. I covered them, or I talked about their newest release, well, technically newest, their latest album, in a previous episode, and I really want to sort of talk about my thoughts on the actual content of that album. Just for a number of reasons. What else? Oh yeah, and speaking of just general style and flair, one thing I've been thinking about starting to do is potentially, like, style throughs. Which is sort of, for those of you who are uninitiated, like, the concept of a style through is like, you go through a mission, and you are just the best at it ever. So that video would probably not feature any... those videos would probably not feature any live audio. I may talk over them in post, I don't know. So that's something to think about. And... what else could I do? Oh yeah, and Gilgamesh. God, fucking... ugh. Could be so much better. Anyway. So, yeah. So these are all just thoughts I've had. And if I really was so dead set on doing another playthrough series, I could always do Devil May Cry 3 with the style switching mod enabled, because that's just tons of fun right now, and I need to get back into that game. So, yeah, that basically concludes this episode, guys. Well, let me see. How did I do in comparison to last time? Last mission was... pretty harsh, if I remember correctly. Okay, what did I get this time? Jeez, that was more than last time. Huh. No joke. Huh. Well, to be fair, I am sort of comparing the legendary Dark Knight time to my Dante Must Die time, which is substantially shorter than this. Oh, well. I guess I'm okay with this. I didn't get as fucked as last time, which is pretty good. Yeah, guys, so hopefully you've seen the alternate take of this. I make a lot of references to that, but I don't think I'll be doing that again anytime soon unless I really bomb in a recording, so yeah. My name has been VashTSB, and I'll see you guys soon.